All right. So I'm here at the VA getting my iron infusion, and I thought this might be a appropriate time to somewhat tell the story and the journey. This is my last infusion. I started wearing this little chain to hold my glasses because I put my glasses somewhere twice during this last 2 weeks, and then spent almost a half a day or a whole day trying to find my glasses. So I said, okay, time to get out the old chain because that is not fun. And you'll understand why here in just a minute. So, some of you know, some of you don't know what I have been going through. So, I'm going to give you a short summary of the journey. And those of you that are very special and dear to me, I'm going to ask you to love, 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 and to put love on it. And not to be upset that I didn't share this maybe with you earlier. But I think you'll understand here in a few seconds. So, why am I here at the VA getting an iron infusion? And again, this is my last one, so hopefully while we're on this video, I may get the results and you'll see that um, my blood count is 11. That's what I'm praying for, and that's where all my energy is at, 11. I'm drinking my Immunical, and of course some magnesium water, taking my supplements. I brought them with me. This is the second batch. I've already took the first batch. It's empty. So in March, I had a GI bleed. It wasn't that bad. My blood count dropped to 10, so I didn't lose a lot of blood. And at that time, it was bright red blood. And this is rectally. Okay, so this is rectal bleeding. Um, those of you that know me real well and have known me for years, you recall that I had a GI bleed when my twin granddaughters were born in 2011. Hadn't had any problems since then. But in March, had a GI bleed. Went to Grant Hospital, stayed for a couple days, came out, did well. Blood count didn't drop but to 10, so everything was good. Well, in May, I had another GI bleed, and this time it was dark blood, and it was quite a bit, um, actually a lot. And so I ended up in Grant for 3 days. Now, let's talk about March and May. Some of these tests you'll have to Google, or when we get back to our classes, you can ask me information about it. But in the last 2 months, well, we're in June, so since March, I've had two colonoscopies, three endoscopies, two CAT scans, a nuclear scan, a capsule study where you swallow a capsule with a camera in it, and it goes through your stomach, your whole digestive system, and you end up eliminating it on the other end. That's a story in and of itself. I'll tell you that when we are in person. And I had just recently another endoscopy and colonoscopy. So through all those tests, we still do not have a reason for the bleeding. I have not found the cause. I have checked out well, and I think that has to do with supplements, lifestyle change, and all the work that all of us have been doing. So, from all that work, it has paid off. And in a sense of there's no diagnosis, I've stayed as strong as very strong through all this. I would like you to individually, on your own, do your own Google search for hemoglobin under 5, or just put hemoglobin 5 and under, and see the results that you get. And then you'll understand the seriousness as to why I had to stop, do nothing, take care of myself. And for those of you that went on the wellness retreat, you know more than anyone. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you um, putting up with me. I will never let that happen again. And if I do, I give you all permission to put me in your car and drive me to the hospital. So I'll explain that even more later. But I should have gone to the hospital that weekend. But I didn't want the retreat to not go on. And I didn't realize it was as serious as it was. But had another GI bleed that Saturday morning. And it was a small amount. It didn't bleed long. But the blood dropped to 5. And being Jehovah Witness, I don't take blood. So I found myself very weak, unable to do much of anything throughout the day. Started losing my vision. That's about it, was losing my vision and being very weak and extremely cold. Most of you know I never wear a coat. I didn't wear a coat all winter, but had to put a coat and jacket, sweatshirt, heating blanket, and everything else during this time period when my blood was really low. So it was a very serious situation, but we're at the end. We're on the recovery. So all the things that we have done really, truly made a difference. So I think we will start the classes back next week if everyone is in agreement with that. I know we're coming up on a holiday, so if we want to wait one more week, send me a message and say, let's wait one more week. Again, I appreciate your prayers, your thoughts, and everything through this. I'm now, thanks to Mona has introduced me to some organic superfoods that I think are the missing link, and that will help me restore to be even better than where I was when this began. So this is just a short video to let you know we're at the end of this journey. Thank you for your support, your prayers. I'm going to continue to be off for a while. I'll be working limited, but we'll talk. Thank you.